Everyone is saying the same exact thing when it comes to predictions for 2024 in real estate. You have your realtor.com, Zillow, or even your Redfin. They're all saying something, whether it's on the lines of home values will stay flat, home values may decrease by 1%, there will be more inventory, mortgage rates may be between 6 to 7%, recession this, recession that, buy now, now is never a better time to buy. In this video, I'm going to keep it real with you guys and share with you exactly what is going on in the Raleigh real estate market and what you can do right now to take advantage of it going into 2024, whether you're looking to buy or sell. Now, if you're new to me in this YouTube channel, we talk about everything you need to know about Raleigh, North Carolina, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out. But also, I am a licensed realtor here, so if you are looking to relocate here, just reach out. 2020 to 2023, I mean, first off, what a time to be alive. Second off, what a time to be in real estate, because if you were in it, you know what type of roller coaster ride everybody was experiencing. In fact, this right here is going to sum up exactly what has happened in the past couple of years if you missed out. But in all honesty, in 2023, with everything changing as quickly as it did, I don't know about you guys, but all I heard was the market's gonna crash, interest rates are too high, no one can afford a home anymore, everyone is priced out. But the truth of the matter was, yes, affordability rose because of prices of homes went up. Mortgage rates did rise. But I want to ask this one question. Did it stop people from buying or selling in real estate? What do you think? I'm going to give you a second to guess. My guess? Not at all. And that's because I have the data behind me. But I'm going to share that, again, the things that's happening in the world, it doesn't impact everybody the same way. So of course there's still going to be people who have to do things for whatever reason. Again, real estate being directly tied to interest rates, of course, is going to impact an individual. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, someone has to move because they got a new job offer. Interest rate doesn't matter at that point, right? So those are the individuals that were really moving. It's those individuals who were serious, who actually had a plan, who actually had something that occurred that forced them to do that. Otherwise, most people, they did exactly probably what you're doing right now. Sat still and didn't do a thing because, again, you didn't know what to come, or you just couldn't participate. But to put things in perspective for you guys, there was approximately 4 million people who still participated in a real estate transaction in 2023. And you want to know something cool? The last time it was this low was in the 1995 era, not even the 2008. I'm sure a lot of you guys thought that that was the last time it was this low, but no, it was actually years behind that it was even much lower, which was in the 95 era, which of course you guys can see here looking at this chart. On the flip side, prices didn't even budge. I'm sorry to share with you, but that is the reality. What I just showed you previously, that was the sales volume, meaning how many people actually were participating in real estate. But most people wanted, of course, prices to come down so that they can jump into the market and get something at a steal. But the reality said otherwise. One thing I could share with you guys, and because I have the data to be able to share with you guys as well, is in Wake County specifically, since last year, prices didn't even go down 8%, which is insane. That just shows you how resilient, how strong, how stable this market is here. However, I don't think that's only in Wake County, because if we look at the entire United States, we can see here that home prices actually went up since last year about 3%. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, what in the heck happened? Interest rates went up. No one could afford anything. How in the world did prices still maintain to go up? Well, that's the question of the century. Welcome to the land of the free. However, to give you guys a quick glimpse of maybe why that occurred, there was just still people participating and buying. That's just the reality of it. And to be real with you guys, buyers are what essentially allow prices to go up at the end of the day. So because there were still people buying, that still kept prices at a pretty relatively stable, or at least above zero, or not going negative in some markets. Of course, I'm sure some markets experience something differently, but here in Wake County, since last year, we were up. But that information is more on the year-to-year aspect. Let's take a look on a smaller scale. So let's look month to month and try to find when was the best time to actually purchase. which you guys can see here, it was really during that springtime, which is typically the opposite of what occurred. So this entire market in real estate was literally a flip-flop in all aspects, and I will show you why I say that, because if we even take a look at inventory and interest rates, you can see a flip-flop there as well. It was a whole show. Let's just say it was a circus out there, and hey, I think we all made it through. So one of my predictions moving forward going into 2024 is going to be prices remain stable. I think they're actually going to rise. I just don't have the percentage. I don't know. I'm not going to actually try to put the information, try to figure all that stuff out, because I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to give you guys, hey, I think prices are actually going to rise, and especially towards the second half of the year. However, something that I must note and something you must remember, I don't care what market you're looking in. If you're looking at the median price point or even under that, you're going to want to hear what I have to say, because specifically here in Wake County, the median is 460,000, of course. I'll give you a few other ones just to keep you guys in mind. Durham County is 420, Chatham is 685, and Harnett is 322. If you're below any of those numbers, just expect things to be a little bit competitive. Maybe expect, to bid with a few other individuals. And I don't want to rush you guys, but you may have to make a decision sooner rather than later, because that home may not be on the market for that long. So if you're thinking about buying and looking under the median price point and you still need to be competitive, you see that number that is popping up right there? Make sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, email, day or night, heck, maybe even on the weekends. And let's create a plan to make sure that you can get there at the end of the table. However, on the contrary, if you're thinking about selling, well, this is great news for you. As long as your home is presentable and the market does like what you have to offer, and if you're below that the median price point, I mean, your home will get off the market relatively quickly. Let's just say that. But the real question I'm sure you all have is, what is going to happen in 2024 as we approach it? I almost said 2023 there. But I did share with you guys, of course, what's happening with prices. I did say if you're looking to buy, you're gonna have to get competitive, especially towards the second half of the year. If you're looking to sell, it may be a good thing for you, because you can get that home off the market relatively quickly. But let's go into the details and the weeds of things. This won't be some data-driven or even economic class, but I think it's important for you guys to understand exactly what's happening here, so that you can create the best course of action for yourself. But I want to be able to paint this picture for you guys, and hopefully this helps you guys understand exactly what's occurring now. So let's look at supply and demand first. Right, we have supply here, and then we have demand on this side. Supply right now, based off of what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, supply is going to rise. Because again, some people just want to get out their homes, they're ready to move on, whatever the case may be. They don't care so much about the interest rate. I don't know. There's so many different reasons that's out there that many people may want to list their home, which is a good thing, right? Maybe not so much for the sellers, right? But it's a good thing if you're a buyer, because now you have options and you don't have to rush into a decision like they were doing in 2020. However, on the other end, again, like I said, you have demand here. So supply is a little bit higher, we have demand. There's been conversations, interest rates, mortgage rates is going to start declining. So what is that going to do? Buyers are going to come up. Demand starts to match essentially where supply is. Now this is a problem right here in itself. Everything is still equal. I'm probably not doing it right, probably look crazy right now, but I really want you guys to really see it and understand what I'm about to explain here. The reason why this being still equal is a problem is because we're pretty much at pre-pandemic levels already with supply. Now you're still putting demand exactly where supply is. So what happens then? The floodgates open, especially if they're talking a lot about mortgage rates declining. Floodgates open in terms of buyers are now saying, hey, I'm going to go out there and purchase for whatever reason. Mainly it's affordability. That's one of the big things that has impacted a lot of people in the past couple of years. So a lot of people getting that opportunity is just going to bring supply back down. What is that going to do? Now mortgage rates are probably going to go back up, but that probably won't be in a couple of years. It's not going to happen, I would say, quickly. I do see this happening over the course of time, but still being at the pre-pandemic levels of inventory, I think that's extremely problematic, because a safe space that we should be in to make this whole thing balance a healthy market, it's 6 months. And I'll even share this with you guys so you guys can see how many homes is actually needed in the United States in order for us to really get to a healthy market. So overall, it's not bad, it's not good. I think it's directly in between, but I really do think it's bad for those individuals who are not prepared, who are not ready, who are not even getting themselves ready to compete, because I think this will still be not a really competitive, but it's still going to be a place where you always have to put your best foot forward to make sure if you find that home, are you going to be in position to get it. So for anyone who's waiting to get a deal, or even waiting to get 10, 20, 25% off on a home price, I'm sorry, those times has passed. So now it's time for you guys to get in where you fit in before these prices continue to go up and impacting what you can afford. Because as you know, especially if you're a returning viewer, thank you, appreciate you first and foremost, this is an area that is not slowing down, it's growing. I mean, I've shared it to you guys countless times in countless videos, what's occurring, what's happening. In the past previous ones, I really dove deep into it. But I share all that to say, like, I don't think there's going to be a major crash within the next year or two, honestly speaking. And if there is something, if there's something that happens in the world, of course, everything I just said doesn't matter. But at the moment, if everything is the way it is, I think everything in North Carolina specifically, and I will get even more micro, which is saying Wake County is going to be just fine, because this is a place that is attracting people. This is a place that is attracting businesses on a regular occurrence. Now, if people did not want to move here, people were moving out of here in influx, then yes, I would be a little bit more concerned for, you know, like Connecticut, maybe Massachusetts, Jersey, New York, you know, those guys I'm concerned for. But here in North Carolina, I think this is a really resilient market. In fact, there's a lot more growth to be here. So if something does happen, I don't think it is going to be extremely bad as in other places where everyone just wants out of. People want in here, which is a good sign for you. If you've already made the investment, if you're looking to make the investment here, to plant your seeds in North Carolina. And honestly, I'm not even the type of person to share with you guys, you know, now is the best time, or tomorrow is or yesterday was. I'm not that type of person. It's the best time is truly indeed when you're ready. And I've actually had this conversation with someone, and they were like, well, what do you think? Well, are you ready? Do you care what happens after you purchase? That's the root of the question. If you don't care, then you're ready. But if you do care, then all right, what is it that you must do now to put yourself in position so that if something were to occur, it doesn't matter. There are things that's going to happen all over the place every single month, year, day, whatever the case may be. But if it doesn't impact you, you're superior to everything else. So ultimately, whatever you're trying to do, whether buy, sell, upgrade, downgrade, relocate, whatever the case may be, invest, just have a plan. If you need help creating a plan, just reach out to me and let's formulate that for you. As I've been saying to a lot of you guys who have reached out, I mean, I think new construction is still going to lead the way, simply because they have the ability to offer incentives that many other individuals on the resale market cannot. And if you didn't reach out to me, you're hearing it here first. So this is exactly why you must reach out to me. Let me know what your plans are. Let me know what you're trying to do, because then I could give you sort of more information on how to best help. Even though it may not be the best time for everyone to buy a home right now, there is still an opportunity, especially for those who know where and how to look in 2024. Now, if you want a piece of the opportunities, be sure to comment below opportunity, and of course, reach out. But just as much as I enjoy making these videos for you guys, my name is Roney Polynice, and I am a licensed realtor in North Carolina. So you see that number that is popping up right there? Make sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, email, day or night, heck, maybe even on the weekends. Always remember one thing: I got your back in this market.